YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So it is official. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, after their announcement of their very intrusive, invasive Oprah interview that we know they are doing for money and attention, are officially going to more than likely lose all of their royal roles, including their patronages. This has been a long time coming and they really have brought this on themselves, and I'm sure you are not surprised at all. Neither am I. I think it's about time that Queen Elizabeth stood up for herself, stood up for the royal firm, and stood up for the rest of the members of the senior royal family, including William and Kate, who work so hard and have been working tirelessly to make sure that they remain relevant in the eyes of the British public and serve as much as they possibly physically can, because they have really been working hard since Meghan and Harry decided to drop their roles and just essentially serve themselves. So this article is by People, which is a publication that I rarely read from, but I think it's appropriate and it came up, so why not read it out. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle likely to lose their official royal roles soon, sources have said. As their probation year comes to an end, Queen Elizabeth is expected to decree that they can't keep their official royal and military roles. Meghan and Prince Harry are awaiting a final decision surrounding their official royal roles, and it's expected soon. Most insiders now expect that the couple will lose the royal patronages, which represent their involvement with numerous UK charities that were given to the couple by Queen Elizabeth. Harry is also expected to lose his honorary military appointments. They were held last year and have not been passed on to other members of the royal family. Final decisions have yet to be confirmed, but events are moving faster than initially thought. Rather than wait until March 31st, when the probation period since the couple left full-time royal work comes to a close, People understands the decision will now come down sooner. Although the couple no longer use their coveted His and Her Highness titles, they are expected to retain them, along with their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles. It is believed that the couple, who are celebrating the news that they are expecting a sibling for son Archie, will be asked to relinquish their royal patronages, those that are in the gift of the Queen, 94. For Harry, that includes the Rugby Football Union, the Rugby Football League and the London Marathon. For Meghan, it is the National Theatre. Former Army Captain Harry will be most upset about losing his honorary military appointments and has intimated that he would love to keep them. The Daily Telegraph reported earlier this month. Reports also indicate there is a question over their roles as President and Vice President of the Queen's Commonwealth Trust and Meghan's role as patron of the Association of Commonwealth Universities. A close royal insider says that whatever the final decision regarding his military and Commonwealth appointments, Harry will always be a great ambassador for this country. Palace sources have told People that the challenge of keeping the royal roles stems from the couple's commercial relationships with the likes of Netflix and Spotify, partnerships that have helped them achieve their dream of becoming financially independent. However, the Queen's view is that members of the royal family can't be half in and half out. That is, representing the Queen and the UK while also pursuing personal financial goals. A source adds, it was clear to her from the start that a hybrid role is not an option. Queen Elizabeth has also had to balance her role as grandmother and great-grandmother. After the couple worked out details of their exit at the historic Sandringham Summit, she released a rare public statement of support. My family and I are entirely supportive of Harry and Meghan's desire to create a new life as a young family. She said, although we would have preferred them to remain full-time working members of the royal family, we respect and understand their wish to live a more independent life as a family while remaining a valued part of mine. A royal insider told People, one thing about the Queen is that she has to manage being a grandmother, but also how it affects the wider institution. While he would be upset to lose his military titles, Harry would still have and cherish his Invictus Games Foundation, the Paralympic-style contest for service members, which also incorporates the Endeavour Fund. He also retains his personal charity Centreball, which he set up with friend Prince Tisiso of Lesotho to help combat the HIV/AIDS pandemic in southern Africa. If the arrangements outlined are confirmed in the coming weeks, Harry would also continue with the Well Child, the charity supporting seriously ill children and their families and caregivers. Under the changes, Meghan would also still hold on to her ties with animal rescue charity Mayhew and SmartWorks that helps women navigate the job application process. Spokespeople for both Buckingham Palace and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had no comment. So they had no comment regarding this stripping, and I guess they wouldn't. They do not want to give the media a clear view of exactly how bad the situation is. I personally feel as though they should be stripped of all types of royal links and associations with the royal firm. I'm trying to figure out what Meghan Markle can do for women who are struggling to find work over here in the UK, when Meghan Markle never really worked a normal job. She has married money, and that is her job. Money makes money, and she's making money off of the back of her marriage, off of the back of her very prestigious royal links to a great British institution. How does she help the everyday regular woman who is just struggling to get a placement or an internship, or who has just graduated? It makes no sense. And plus, she now will have 2 young children under the age of 10 who she has to look after, take care of, on top of all of these deals. And I know she has nannies, etc., but she's not really interested in what is going on in the UK. That's the bottom line of this. She's more interested in the George Clooney's of this world, the Oprahs of this world, the Ellen DeGeneres's of this world, and I'm sure anytime soon she will be on Ellen DeGeneres along with Harry. And I know I've been dragged in the past for saying Ellen's surname wrong, but that's how I say it, okay? Guys, give me a break. I'm trying to deliver fast-moving news here. So the reality of it is that they just simply do not have any time or any kind of intention to be over here in the UK. So how can they really serve in any way, shape or form? Everything should go. And we know that all of these foundations are really about them building up their bank account. They've been quite clear about that, and they've been very open and direct about that. The fact that they want to do as much work as they possibly can, and it's obviously turned into charity work in order to become financially independent and wealthier, to become extremely rich, which they are not struggling to do, which leaves a bad taste in your mouth, because you think they had this very elaborate wedding at the expense of the British taxpayer, and now they are running around with no intention to pay this money back, and they are getting as much money as they possibly can at the expense of those who are very unfortunate, making the rest of the firm look bad. One thing I can say is that the Queen has definitely stepped into the role that she should have stepped into a very long time ago, and she's finally gotten a grip. She's gotten a grip and she's pulled it together, because Meghan and Harry really were dragging the rest of the royals down, and they was making everyone look bad. I was starting to question the relevancy of the whole institution if they was going to allow 2 rogue royals, especially a very driven, determined, self-involved, self-centered character like Meghan Markle, to be able to exploit her royal connections. I thought that it represented maybe a new change, or maybe a change of direction in the whole institution. Maybe they are all going to be venturing out into becoming financially independent and abolishing what was, which would be very sad, because if you have something for over 1,000 years, you want to preserve it, you want to extend it, you want to make it last as long as possible and defend it against modern day society. But it seems as though that's exactly what's going to happen. Meghan and Harry are being shut down, and all I can say is that it's an absolute relief. I still don't think it's hard enough, I still don't think they're going far enough, but that's just my 2 pence worth. I'll be back with another video. Until next time, take care. Bye guys.